Chapter 3, Section 6, Learning to Find Percents. In this section, we're going to learn two different methods to find percents. Method number one, using a proportion. We'll set up a ratio of part to whole that's equivalent to percent out of 100. This is the same as using the terms is over of equals percent over 100. Sometimes it's easier, instead of using part and whole, to use the terms is and of. With method 2, we're going to use the percent equation. Percent times whole equals part. Example 1. What percent of 140 is 21? Remember, method 1 is part over whole is proportionate to percent over 100. We're going to look at the problem. What percent of 140 is 21? Our part represents the numerator. The denominator is the whole. 140 is going to be our denominator or the whole. 21 is representing the part. So we have 21 over 140 is proportionate to some percent over 100. Solving this proportion, we can use cross multiplication and division. The two numbers that are crisscross from each other are 21 and 100. So we can have 21 times 100 cross multiply and divide. The only number left to divide by is 140. So 21 times 100 divided by 140. Please calculate that and write your answer here. Method 2, using the percent equation, percent times whole equals part. For this problem, we don't know what the percent is, so we'll use the variable p. We will multiply that by the whole, and in the problem, the whole is 140 equals the part, which is 21. If you look on the left side of this equation, we want to solve for p, or isolate the variable p. The math that is happening to p that we need to undo is multiplication. The inverse operation of multiplication is division. So p is being multiplied by 140. So we will divide by 140 on the left side. We can do that as long as we do the same to the right side of the equation. So now 21 divided by 140. Now we'll simplify that. 21 divided by 140 equals p. Calculate that and write your answer here. Example 2. What number is 166% of 300? Method 1. Our ratio is over of. We're going to set up a proportion of percent over 100. Now we're going to fill in the unknowns. Let's go back to the problem. What number is? So, in setting up the proportion, we don't know what number is. So we'll put a question mark for is. Of 300. So 300 represents the of in this problem. The percent is easy to see. That's 166. Now remember, when we write a percent as a fraction, we lose the percent sign and set it over 100. Now if you look at this proportion that's set up, we have one unknown, so we can cross multiply and divide to calculate for that unknown. Please do that and write your answer here. Method 2. We're going to use our equation. Percent times whole equals part. Percent's going to come first. Multiplied by the whole will equal the part. Now, before you start filling this in, remember that percent, 166 in this problem, you can think of as a fraction. So we will not write 166 here. We're going to first convert that into a decimal. So 166 as a fraction, 166% as a fraction would be 166 over 100. Now remember, the fraction bar means division. So to convert this into a decimal, remember we take 166 divided by 100. We can write that answer in this blank. Then we will multiply that by the whole to calculate the part. Please do that.